What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. I am your host, Farnum, and before you watch this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you get all the updates whenever I upload, and smash that like button for me. Smash it. Also, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section because I'm going to be filming a Q&A. That's a question and answer, but we'll put some kind of fun spin on it because that's what we do here at More Seasoning. We make great content, amazing food. We are the leaders in the fight against boredom and all of its allies, such as sleepiness and depression. That took a turn for the worst. So this week on More Seasoning, we are going to be cooking a loaded chicken quesadilla, tons of cheesy goodness, incredible flavors and ingredients, and something that is super easy for you to cook for your family and friends, because we are not selfish here on More Seasoning, so don't just make it for yourself. Just roll the B-roll. Let's go. All right, so for today's loaded chicken quesadilla, our ingredients are avocado oil, honey mustard, but this, we're gonna make our own, stinky bread, garlic, bacon, chicken tenders, cheddar jack and mozzarella, shredded, white onion, sliced mushrooms, kale, and tortillas. Before we get into this, make sure you watched to the end because we got some crazy reactions to the food just like this. Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh! And that's why you gotta watch. So, instead of doing this, because this tastes good, but it's full of preservatives and blah, blah, blah. So we're gonna make our own because it only takes 5 things. You're just gonna do equal parts mayo. Let's do 2 tablespoons mayo. A tablespoon of Dijon. Let's do a tablespoon and a half. Tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard. 2 tablespoons of honey. Just maybe half a teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. Bloop, done. And just a little bloop, bloop, bloop of cayenne pepper. And then we mix. Do you like honey mustard? Oh, come try to. Just so y'all know I ain't full of shit. This man is fluent in the language of honey mustard.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it right there.
That's it,
dog.
bro. That's it, bro.
Right
I'm trying to tell him, bro. Homemade. In what? 30 seconds? Okay, now that your honey mustard is prepared, we're going to cut one thing and one thing only, and that is our white onion. So you're gonna take half a white onion, finely chop, and voila, there we go. That was easy. I'm telling you, cutting onion takes like 1 second. Now that we've got our onion cut up, we're gonna head over to the stove. We're gonna cook our ingredients, our chicken, bacon, and our mushroom kale mixture, and we'll get this thing popping. All right, now we're at the stove. I've got all my ingredients. We're gonna start by cooking our chicken tenders. I'm not gonna show you this and waste your guys' time. If you wanna know how to cook these, go ahead and watch my Valentine's Day video with my girl. I go in depth on how to make amazing, juicy, buttery chicken tenders. So maybe I'll show you guys like 3 seconds and then we're done. So now that your chicken is cooked, go ahead, throw that in a bowl. And now I'm gonna cook 4 pieces of bacon. Again, this is like 3 to 4 minutes that you guys don't have to watch. Just throw your burner on like medium heat, cook your bacon, make sure it's got a good crispiness to it, and then keep your bacon grease, pull your bacon out, and I'll see you in a second. All right, so we've got our chicken and we've got our bacon cooked. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the mushroom and kale mixture with the onions. We're gonna take the leftover grease from the bacon, we're gonna put it on medium heat. Start with the onions, spread these out. I would say give these 30 seconds or so before adding your mushrooms and your kale. Add some mushrooms in there. All right, we're gonna give that a little mix. Mushrooms in. Oh man, it smells bomb. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and throw, by the way, that was 2 cups of onions, a couple handfuls of mushrooms, and 2 cups of kale. Go ahead and throw that in. And then we're just gonna let this cook for 3 to 5 minutes on a medium heat, mixing it occasionally. That way we get that kale thoroughly cooked. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on there. That way we can kind of steam that kale, get it nice and cooked. And we're just gonna let this cook for, like I said, 3 to 5 minutes on a medium heat, and we'll be right back. All right, 3 to 4 minutes has passed. You know, our onions are nice and browned, a little translucent. Our mushrooms are shrinking a little bit. Now we're gonna put the final touch on this. Add a few cloves of garlic. All right, we're gonna go ahead and press that garlic in there. That looks incredible. Nice. 3 cloves. And then we're just gonna go ahead and mix it for about 30 seconds so it browns. All right, so we got about 30 seconds in here. Go ahead and flip this just a little bit of wrist work. Whoa.
Okay, Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just pop this in here, like very awkwardly, and try not to spill it everywhere. Amazing. Okay, so now all your ingredients are ready. Now we're gonna go ahead, put some oil in this pan, put our quesadilla together, and throw it on. Okay, so the beautiful byproduct of all your ingredients right now is this tortilla right here. We're gonna throw a little bit of oil on this, just a little bit. I would say maybe like 2 tablespoons. I like to do a medium heat, low to medium, let that cheese melt, let the heat kind of go in there without like scorching that tortilla, and then towards the end, you just crank that heat up, you get a nice crispy sear on the tortilla, and everything is ooey gooey inside and it's fire. So I think that we're right to the point where we could probably pop this bad boy in there. Go ahead and just get that oil all over your pan, and then zap, just like that. Now, a way to kind of expedite the process, get yourself a spatula. I got a large one, more surface area to cover, and then just kind of put pressure on it. And you'll start to hear the oil kind of cooking that tortilla a little bit. Just go ahead and put pressure on the tortilla all the way around. And it's just gonna help that heat travel through, pass through, and cook this bad boy. All right, so we're on medium. So now I wanna go ahead and put it on a lower heat. With pressure on the tortilla, melting all that cheese, getting Leroy ready for this quesadilla. How ready you feeling? You could pop in here, bro. Get in here. Talk to me.
I can't wait.
Pressure on the tortilla. Okay, so I'm like peeking in here in the bottom, and I can already see the cheese on the bottom layer melting. It looks incredible. And since we're putting pressure on it and everything is getting hot and rising to the top, the cheese on the top layer is starting to cook. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. Ooh, absolutely. Look at that. That's almost like, almost there, almost perfect. And then we're just gonna go ahead and redo the same thing on that medium heat, low to medium heat. Just apply pressure with that spatula. Make sure all that cheese melts all the way through. Don't rush this process, because you're gonna get a nice crunchy toasted quesadilla, but you're gonna have unmelted cheese inside, and that's gonna ruin the whole experience. And at this point, what I try to look out for is on the very edge on the bottom. I'm just looking for a little bit of browning going on. You're not gonna be able to see it with the camera, but you can see it with the eye when it starts to brown, which it is right now. So that means I'm going for my second to final flip. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give this other side 30 seconds, and then we're done. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it at this point. I think we're good to go. I'm thinking our cheese is gonna be melted, and we should be ready. Let's see if we can get it on there. And there it is. So I'm gonna cut this thing up. We're gonna put some honey mustard and barbecue sauce in a ramekin for a couple of options, and we're gonna taste test it. All right, here we go. We've got our loaded chicken quesadilla ready to rock. We've got some barbecue dipping sauce, some homemade honey mustard sauce, and we're gonna welcome back for the second week in a row because all my other bitch-ass friends flagged on me, my boy, Leroy Bastille. What's up, dog?
Yo, this is about to be so gas. So I just want to make a shout out to people who are lactose intolerant and still don't give a f and still eat cheese anyway. Let's dive in.
Go ahead, bro.
Right,
So we got barbecue honey mustard. I'm gonna suggest you take a little small dip in the homemade honey mustard, and you give them your reaction. Now keep in mind, most people are just doing chicken and cheese quesadillas. There's a lot more flavor in here. So go ahead, bro. You tell me what you think. Take a step back. Take a step back. Right into the mic.
Bro. Oh my God. There's so much flavor. Oh,
Yeah, I don't even gotta talk for this.
the barbecue sauce, bro.
Go ahead with the barbecue. Let me know what you think of the barbecue.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. Bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The chicken. Okay, first of all, I get the texture from that and the crunchiness from the tortilla. And then it's like because I don't like mushrooms and onions and shit like that, but like it adds something extra to it. I don't even know, bro. This is fire, bro. Oh my God.
Oh! Oh my God! This is incredible. This is really that.
Can I eat another
yeah,
one?
bro. Go ahead.
I'm taking the big one.
Oh my God, bro. There's so much flavor in this. And there's kale in there, so all my healthy people out there.
Oh!
I want you guys to know how good this is. Watch this, right? This is how I feel, right? That might be the one. 1 to 10, how would you rate this?
From all the quesadillas I've had, I'm gonna give this an 11. And I swear, I'm not even saying that just because he's my boy. I'm being dead ass. This is fire.
Full transparency,
Okay.
I tell everybody that comes on the show, be honest, be real, tell them how you really feel.
If this is trash, I'd be like, yo, nigga, this is trash.
Facts.
This is fire, though.
Take a step to the side. You good. Actually, take your barbecue sauce. Go do your thing. Let me talk to them real quick. Guys, once again, if you're new to the channel or you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, drop a comment on what you think of this. Also, give me some questions for the Q&A video that will be coming up here in the near future. Again, my name is Farnum. This is our loaded chicken quesadilla. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I'm out. Okay, so you're gonna take half a white onion and you are going to, I don't know how that's gonna look in post, but barbecue sauce.
The barbecue is like 100 times better. Whoa.
What you think, bro?
Too stupid.
You had it with the barbecue yet? Oh, there. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's like a whole nother vibe. So you're gonna take your onion. So